Hey there, you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with more Dragon Age Origins. Nadea has finally arrived in Ostagar, and it is an amazing place. And there's a lot of adventure ready to happen here. But first of all, let's do what's super important and go and grab some elf fruit I just saw somewhere. There it was. Yep.
This should be easy enough.
It is easy enough. Isn't that funny how that worked? And here is the Tower of Ishal. You can just see it up there. And a tower guard.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
Tell me about the tower.
I think they used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
And why is it off limits?
By orders of Teyrn Loghain. The tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle. I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
Lower chambers? Does this present a danger?
I didn't see anything like that when I was there, but who knows?
This is a very large ruin.
Goes back to the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing.
Ah, well that explains it. Thank you for the information.
Make us speed your steps.
As well to you. So, and I saw one more. Oh, there's another soldier over there. Just curious. Probably going to tell us that we can't leave.
Today, 2 units of men arrived every hour, and they expect to double that tomorrow. Still, the Teyrn worries that may not be enough.
Ah. Well, in that case, then, let's go find out who this Teyrn is. And see what else there is to see at Ostagar. It's such an amazing... Oh, look at that. Amazing! Makes me dizzy just looking down there. In my other playthrough in Skyrim, Mala, for those of you guys who watch that, know that Mala is afraid of heights because she fell off of Valtheim Bridge.
Hey, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
But Nadea has no such problems with heights.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Can you tell me more about Ostagar? I've never been. It's my first time.
Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Teyrn Loghain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Well, speaking of dead cats, do I hear dogs barking in the background?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Oh, that sounds dreadful. The Circle of Magi is here, though. My brothers and sisters are here, is that true?
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy, quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
And the king himself?
Probably in his tent. He and Teyrn Loghain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Teyrn Loghain wild, that does.
Is there anywhere to get supplies?
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest. Go on, then.
And also, Duncan, where's his tent?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
I'm also looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair, I believe his name is.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Thank you. I'll be on my way.
Good luck to you then.
Alright, and that brings up a new codex for us to look at. Let's first head this way. Oh, lucky. Mages! Yay!
I'm sorry. The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
In the Fade? What are they doing in the Fade?
Perhaps they're scouting for darkspawn. I don't know, and don't ask. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even by Grey Wardens.
As you wish.
The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
Do you know how long they will be occupied in this pursuit?
I am not privy to such knowledge, and, I suspect, neither are you. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even by Grey Wardens.
Okay, so I guess what I'm hearing is that they're not to be disturbed. I'm thinking. There is... That just shows me what the name of the sign is. Alright, let's see. Oh, who is this?
We stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate...
What do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle. I don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynne, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place.
Well, I will be honest with you and say that I found it to be terrifying.
I thought the same. It's good you can admit that. So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the King. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship.
King Callan believes the battle will go well. He is, in fact, very confident of this.
The King must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
Do you know much about darkspawn?
Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
I do not remember encountering any darkspawn in my time in the Fade.
They do not live there, nor would any sane mage trespass as deeply into that realm as the Black City, which lies at its heart. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
And is that true, to your knowledge?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
You are a mage of talent and skill, that is obvious. Do you have any advice to share for me as an apprentice?
Advice? Never. You young ones know all there is to know about the world anyway. Why would you need advice from an elder? But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Death is no failure, my friend.
That was an annoying...
Should it find you,
Hail to
you
you.
will not have failed your king. You will have served your Maker. Die in this battle, and when you stand before the Maker,
That was an interesting
stand beyond
question, and Nadea made a mistake because she's not an apprentice.
Go not into death gladly, but with the knowledge that evil has been held at bay by your spilled blood. And if you go to stand beside the Maker, go with our blessing, for you shall not be forgotten. My friends, let us bow our heads and remember those who have fallen and those who have yet to fall.
Prayer and contemplation. Okay, so, let's see who's over here.
This isn't good. I hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
Unfortunately, I know very little about dogs, but I'll try. What's the problem?
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Why do you think I, a person so small, could muzzle a dog of that size?
You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
Oh. Well, I didn't know wardens were immune to the darkspawn taint, but that is good to know. Just how smart is this dog?
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help?
Could he be imprinted to me, perhaps?
We can try, but first we need to muzzle and medicate him.
I will try.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
The dog looks up at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see the intelligence in his eyes as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. I hate this. Number 2, you can kill the dog. Ugh. I can't believe anybody would do that. Ugh. That'd make me so mad. Put the muzzle on the dog. Oh, look at the little baby. Oh, he's so cute.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I am unsure, but why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood-red centre.
Would the dog... no. I'll see if I can find one.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
New quest, Mabari Hound. And also, I'm not mistaken. Oh, let's try not to walk into this. There is... Nope, key required. It's still locked. Okay. So we've already taken a look over here. Let's see who's over here.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Maker's breath, another elf. What do you want?
Oh, that would irritate her a great deal. She has a... You have a problem with elves?
Not in particular, except for them being so thin-boned. You make good messengers sometimes. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter.
You do not look like the other soldiers I have seen in this army.
We aren't. We're ash warriors.
What is an ash warrior?
Our training has been passed down since Lathias the dwarf son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
This old tale sounds interesting to me.
I am no bard, but I will do my best. Lathias was a Clane tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Lathias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Lathias then taught this to the Clane, who made him their chieftain.
What happened after that to him?
Lathias' prowess earned him the love of Morrigannon, a beautiful chieftain of another tribe. When Skya learned of his seduction, she returned to her people. Lathias was grieved. He sent Morrigannon away, but this only vexed her. and began a long war between their tribes. In the end, the Thayas slew Morriganan in single combat. However, his wounds were great, and he perished when the rage ended. The dwarves came from Orzammar that day and gave Lathias an honored burial in the mountains. And we live by his teachings even today.
It's that dog backside right there. Dog behind is distracting. What happened to his wife? The one that he was dishonest to?
It is said that before the final battle, she returned to Lathias and gave him a shirt of dwarven chain, along with a final night of passion. Then she was gone forever. If she lived on in Orzammar, only the dwarven folk could say for certain.
So, it sounds like he betrayed his wife and killed his lover.
He was a great man with great passions. Perhaps you'll hear a more inspiring version in a tavern someday.
So what exactly does an ash warrior do?
We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds, and that is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
Nadea would find that very interesting, the concept of having a companion, like a hound, who could not betray her, or would not have the human desire to betray, such as her friend Jowan did. Is a dog that good in combat?
A trained Mabari hound is as dangerous as any sword. We do not speak of a city pet, or those things that sit in an old woman's lap.
Why have you painted your dog?
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
And what are you preparing for specifically?
To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
Survives the blood of his prey? What do you mean?
Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill.
But if your dog is in harm, why would you take him into battle? Wouldn't it be smarter to leave him behind?
They fight at our side. We don't fret over their safety as if they were children. I am no bard, but I'll do my best.
I just clicked on that to see if there was anything more to say. I'm gonna skip past this.
She taught Lathias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain.
So you descend from the claim?
We were simply the first to be taught. Others were inspired by his death to follow his path.
I'm sorry if that might have been a bit confusing. An interesting legend. Thank you for telling me.
It was an honor. My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
A true warrior. So Nadea is fascinated by these dogs. And there's a soldier here. A knight.
Welcome to the King's camp, my lady.
And who's over here?
Hail. You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word.
And why specifically is that?
The Korkari Wilds is a dangerous place. More so now that it crawls with darkspawn. They say the Great Blight began deep within its forests. One of our scouting patrols has been gone for 3 days. We're taking bets on who got them first, the darkspawn or the witches of the wilds.
There's witches in the Korkari Wilds?
Oh, sure. There's an old legend in these parts about Flemeth. the apostate sorceress who conquered this area centuries ago. She united the chasing barbarians and invaded the farmlands. That's when the great hero, Cormac, destroyed her army with his. Took her head right off, so they say. Her daughters survived and became the Witches of the Wild. Tales tell of them plaguing this area since, mostly superstitions, stealing babies and spoiling milk.
While, do you think these witches exist?
Only when it's dark and the wind is bad. No doubt those patrols met some darkspawn. That's enough for anyone to worry about. At any rate, that's why Duncan doesn't want you wandering out without his say-so.
Oh, that is a very good reason not to wander out. Okay, so we're going to end this episode here. Nadia's going to continue to explore the camp. And then after that, let's see what we can do to get on with this joining ritual, which should be interesting, I imagine. And so if you enjoyed what you saw, please hit that thumbs up button below and encourage me. And if you loved what you saw, join the party and subscribe. And I'll see you back here in Dragon Age Origins in the next episode. Thank you, as always, for watching. Get every new Jessa Channel video right in your email inbox. Subscribe, then from your YouTube homepage, click Manage Subscriptions, then check Email with new uploads.